A Reddit user shared a chilling experience deep within a forest in Switzerland. In the dead of night, they suddenly heard something unsettling. At first, it sounded distant, but then it grew louder. Disturbing screams echoed through the trees, sounds eerily similar to children crying. What made it even more terrifying was the fact that this forest reportedly had no foxes due to an incident that happened years ago. With no clear explanation, the experience left both the witness and readers wondering, was something dark hiding within that forest? In another case, a man was camping in Africa when something far more dangerous entered his camp. With all the doors and windows open, he was suddenly exposed, completely vulnerable. A lion had wandered in. Despite the danger, the man stayed perfectly still, controlling his fear. He waited in silence until eventually the lion left the camp on its own. He survived, but just barely. Another Reddit user, known as Upset Protection 7036, was camping in a forest in the Czech Republic, a place known for its dense trees and deep isolation. That's when they began to hear something.
To kurwa je. Ještě ono se přibližuje. OK, jdu do prdela.
Unnatural. Strange noises echoed through the forest, unfamiliar, unsettling, almost human. The sounds didn't match any known animal in the area. In fact, the uploader compared them to something far more disturbing, something often whispered about in American folklore, a skinwalker. But the question remains, were these just unexplainable forest sounds, or something far more sinister lurking in the darkness?
Black Crag is a YouTuber known for documenting his hiking adventures through forests, mountains, and remote locations. His videos are usually calm and peaceful, often showing him camping alone in nature with his dog. In one video, he decides to camp on Southern Fell in the Lake District, a place surrounded by a strange story.
It's Midsummer's Eve. The year is 1735, and a local man spies what he believes to be a gigantic army marching across the ridge of a nearby hill. This procession goes on most of the night, and the following morning he goes up to the hill and finds absolutely no trace of an army whatsoever. No footprints, no hoofprints. 2 years later, on Midsummer's Eve, Several other people see exactly the same thing, a gigantic army marching across the ridge. They then proceed to tell other locals about what they saw that night, and nobody believes them. Fast forward 10 years to 1745, and 26 people witness an enormous army marching across the ridge of this same hill. And again, this went on all night, and the ranks were 5 men deep. And these 26 people that witnessed this army marching along the ridge of Sutterfell were deemed sober and respected. Today is Midsummer's Eve, and this is Sutterfell. It's also our room for the night.
Black Crag sets up his tent on Sutterfell for the night. Everything feels normal and calm, just like any other camping trip. Later in the evening, he decides to walk along the ridge as the sun slowly sets. As darkness falls, the atmosphere begins to change. The hill becomes quiet and visibility starts to drop. Suddenly, something completely unexpected happens.
It's very dark. You can see Finn though. Yeah, so I've not seen anything. I've not seen a single, not even a single soldier. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So that's okay. I think I'm going to head back to the tent now and settle down, get a little bit of kip, hopefully not get woken up in the night. I think it's going to be a very early start in the morning because it's going to get very light soon. Oh, not long at all. Oh, what the hell? There's a bloke stood next to my tent. What the That has absolutely scared the out of me. I'm not kidding you. I was walking down there, coming back towards the tent, talking to you guys. I'm telling you right now, there was somebody stood right here. Oh, I'm not kidding you, the hairs on my arms are stood up. My skin is crawling. Right there. Finn's just oblivious to me. Right, there's no way I'm staying here tonight. No way. I can't stay here.
A dark figure appears beside the tent, causing Black Crag to retreat inside. The figure is tall and imposing, and the encounter leaves an unsettling impression.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the hell I saw then. I don't know whether I saw. Maybe it might have been my imagination now. Honestly, I don't know. But flipping out, that really spooked me. Really spooked me. We're just gonna try and get a bit of kip and see how we get on. I'm completely spooked.
A few months later, he returns to the same location to explain the experience more clearly.
So what I did is I got the camera and I spun it round like this and started to face forward and walk towards the tent. So I was kind of coming down here. It certainly wasn't boggy. It was nice and dry that night. And as I got to the tent, there was no one there out here. They're either hiding behind the tent or they've jumped in this long grass here. So I came over here, started looking in the grass. I think I might have even got my torch out at this point and shining it around. Nothing, nobody, absolutely nothing there at all. And it wasn't until I got home that I played the footage back. And if you've seen the video, you'll see that it cuts out. It cuts out as I turn the camera around and start walking that direction. I was still filming then. I was still going towards that grass and looking and everything. And I didn't know until I got home that actually that footage, because you can't play it you can't play it back on the camera, it's rubbish. I didn't find out until I got home that the camera, for some reason, just stopped recording as soon as I turned around. However, and I'll put it on the screen now, I caught something. There was something stood by the tent. Something tall, something scary looking, but pretty much what I saw, you know. So what I saw was actually there. And when I tell people this story, they always go, oh yeah, whatever. You had a camera cut out, yeah, whatever. But but it did. It actually did cut out. But it was, yeah, just watching that back at home. I sat in my little office and I had absolute chills up and down my spine. It terrified me looking at it.
Reviewing the footage at home, he discovers that the camera inexplicably stopped recording at the moment the figure appeared. Watching the footage back, chills run down his spine, confirming that the figure was indeed there. It is unclear what the figure really was, perhaps an illusion or perhaps something else entirely. Lisa is a woman who lives in a van and shares her daily life on a channel. She often shows what it really is to travel and sleep alone in different places. Her videos are usually calm and simple. In one video, around 4 a.m., she is startled by the sound of knocking on a van. The knocking comes repeatedly, close enough to make her freeze in place.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints. Hello? How can I help you? It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you?
Footsteps are heard moving around the van, prompting her to start recording. Throughout the night, someone continues to walk around her van.
Yeah, somebody was just here again 3 times now. The 3rd time I looked out, they were walking on foot. I seen them walking and they hid behind the big tree there. And then they went to a car, the same car that was here earlier. Well, that was back and then it backed away and left again. 3 times in one night. This time, they didn't knock though. They were just walking around. I could hear them walking around the van. I just don't even know what to make of it. Like, what were they thinking? I do sleep with this beside my bed. And, I never thought that I would have to pull it out or grab it. And I did.
In the morning, when it is safe to step outside, Lisa discovers footprints surrounding the van, confirming the previous activity. Some of her belongings have been disturbed, but she remains unharmed.
So I come out this morning and you can see footprints. Look at this one. This is mine. I'll show you. There's mine. See? Right here. Look. Somebody spilled 2 of my water bottles right there. 8 liters of water gone, but I don't know why. I don't know why they were, look, see? And then over here, these are like literally footprints. I never go there. If I collect my snow, I go right on this path and I cross over here and that's my spot right there. But look, they were actually, there's some more, look at that. They came here, they were standing here, as you can see. Look at the footprints though, look at that, that's massive.
Whoever it was had been circling her van in the middle of the night. While the intent is unknown, it may have begun as an attempted theft, only to turn into something more sinister upon realizing she was alone. Eventually, the person leaves and Lisa is left unharmed, though the mysterious encounter remains unexplained.
These YouTubers were camping deep in a forest when they stumbled upon something unexpected, an abandoned house hidden far within the woods. Curious, they approached it.
This thing is fucked up. Do not enter. Somebody took the time to climb up there and paint that. Unbelievable. Let's see what's in the trash. I wonder if there's any dates. Hey, Caitlin.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Some kind of underground tunnel. My connection.
Because it looks like it turns up there. I don't know, man. I don't know if we should do that.
Imagine if there's a bat in here.
And that's weird. You can see there's light bulbs going all down it, too. Like, in somebody's room. At some point.
One lonely fan.
And vines growing past the boards even.
Droid this is.
If that person was trying to do a peace sign, they failed miserably. Yeah, this is really weak. Do we dare go upstairs? What's in here? Let's see what's in here.
Big chest.
Oh my god, a mummy. Just kidding.
A mummy. It's a mummy in there.
King Tut. It's just really silent in here.
Yeah, I'm just getting a very weird vibe up here. I don't.
Man, people are so original. Hanger still in the closet. Am I in the way? Guys, so there's this creepy ladder thing. And the floor's like really shitty, so.
The floor is very weak.
What is this thing?
Then they saw it. Something that stopped them in their tracks.
What's up there? What? What is it, dude?
Oh my god. Just go look up there. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. My heart's racing.
What is it? I don't see anything. Holy fuck. What the heck? There's no way. Look at this shit.
So strange. Okay, so that is literally probably the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's really slowly moving back and forth. That is so freaking weird.
How is it moving?
I don't know how it's moving.
No breeze in here at all. I gotta feel a little breeze now, but there shouldn't be any breeze in here.
There is no reason that baby should be moving.
Hanging. A doll. Slowly moving back and forth. There was no wind, no reason for it to move. And yet, it kept swaying. Panic set in. Their hearts started racing as they tried to understand what they were looking at. Was it just the breeze, or something else entirely? In another terrifying encounter, a man was riding along a mountain trail when something suddenly appeared. A bear, standing directly in his path. With no time to escape, the man had to act fast. To scare it off, he made himself look bigger, using his bike, banging it against the ground, trying to intimidate the animal. For a moment, it worked. The bear slowly backed away. But just when it seemed like the danger had passed, the bear knocked over the camera and stood near it, watching, lingering. Then, finally, it left.
This footage is captured by Hassan Barber. He went on a quest to find the mountain witch, and this is what he found: a woman dressed in black near the caves. He attempted to talk to her, but she kept retreating into the cave. Later, the woman claimed she was married to a jinn and had children together. Frustrated by Hassan, she uses her powers against him, and this happens. This left viewers questioning who she really was and what she was doing in the cave. The woman's background and intentions are still unknown. In the freezing heart of Antarctica, an adventurous explorer ventured into the frozen parts of the ocean. As they walked further out onto the frozen ocean, their equipment started going off loudly at one particular spot. This is when they saw something horrifying beneath the frozen surface.
A terrifying face with fearsome eyes and razor-sharp teeth was found. To me, the creature looks a bit unreal, but I can't imagine how anyone could have pulled this off. A man was hiking and stopped to admire some bushes. Unseen by him, a mountain lion stood just a few feet behind. A trail camera captured the whole thing.
Olha, vai ser fotografado mesmo. Legal.
There you are. The man never noticed the predator, and luckily the mountain lion simply watched without acting. In this case, not knowing might have been the very thing that kept him safe.